This is a picture from SCScoops.com and ultimately from World Wrestling Entertainment. It is a picture from WrestleMania weekend where Ric Flair was honored with his own statue. The company being very proud of his accomplishments and celebrating the fact that the last time WrestleMania was in Orlando, Ric Flair had his last match with the company, went into the Hall of Fame for the first time, and retired. Sadly, that's not the only news from Ric Flair as of late. This past weekend, there was a story of Ric Flair being kicked out of a bar. As far as I know, Ric Flair has not responded, but according to people at the bar, Ric Flair went to the bar, flirted with the manager of the bar, was served a drink by one of the workers at the bar who happened to be a male. The man asked Ric Flair, allegedly, if he wanted another drink. Ric Flair said yes. He went to make the drink but used the same glass, which upset Ric Flair, and there are videos on YouTube that you can check out where Ric Flair basically told him to lose weight and cursed at him. And so the man told Ric Flair to leave the bar. The manager of the bar asked Ric if he was asked to leave. He said yes, and the manager said he had to leave. And so, while this may not seem like a big deal, or some people are passing it off as Ric Flair's old school and living his gimmick, it's multiple times in recent years that he's had some type of incident at a bar involving alcohol where he was getting upset and had to be kicked out or removed. And so some people who are big fans of Ric Flair says, you know, he's a drinker, he's a partier, it's part of his wrestling gimmick, and so he's just living the gimmick. But this is getting to be very, very disturbing, the number of times this continues to happen over the years, and nobody really seems to do anything about it. And so clearly there's some sort of problem when you have this many incidents involving alcohol in your adult life. So hopefully Ric Flair gets the help that he needs. Hopefully we don't hear about him having some type of tragic accident or some other incident in the future. You gotta feel bad for his daughter, who travels with WWE as a wrestler. She wrestles under the name Charlotte. They've been trying to, in a way, distance her from her father's legacy because people feel that she's just ripping off her dad's gimmick. But you can't imagine what it must be like to be on the road, traveling with your father a lot of times, and there's these incidents that pop up over alcohol. There was a story of him getting kicked out of a bar in the airport. There's just been all types of incidents that continues to happen, and nobody does anything about it. And so definitely we're hoping that this stuff stops, because if he ticks off the wrong person, this isn't going to end peacefully. And there was some incident where supposedly he was bloodied, supposedly it got blown out of proportion, but you can't have this happen over and over and over again. So let me know what you think, because clearly people are going to see Ric Flair out. He's clearly going to be drinking. He's a legendary drinker, and you're going to have fans that want to party with him and that are going to want to buy him alcohol. But if he keeps angering people, if he keeps offending people, they keep having these incidents involving him and alcohol, something's got to give soon, or something's going to end very tragically. So let me know what your thoughts are on the Nature Boy Ric Flair, all these incidents involving him being kicked out of places, and if you think he needs to go to rehab to deal with an alcohol problem, or if this is all being blown out of proportion. Thanks, I'll talk to you again later. Goodbye.